The first industry to be digitalized was music. The music industry said that people will always buy music the old-fashioned way. Wrong. You know who controls the music industry today? It's amazing. Apple Computer controls the music industry today. That's what happens if you refuse to understand the digitalization of industry after industry after industry. Merrill Lynch said that people will always buy stock the old-fashioned way. Wrong. In one of the most embarrassing incidents in the history of Wall Street, Merrill Lynch had to eat crow and set up online traders. Money is the next to be digitalized. In Japan, at certain stores, you can already point and click and buy things. And now in the United States, certain discount retailers are experimenting with this. One day, you will pay for things by simply pointing and clicking with your wristwatch, your jewelry, your cell phone, whatever, because chips cost a penny. And cell phones of the future, well, today they're quite small. If you have fat fingers and you try to type on a cell phone, forget it. In the future, you will simply scroll out intelligent paper. This is e-paper. Each dot is a transistor, and you will scroll out as much computer power as you want. And this is the future of your wallpaper. Since chips cost a penny, we can make many, many square yards of this stuff and decorate your living room. Today, if your wallpaper is old, discolored, spotted, ratty, stained, what do? You suffer. In the future, you simply talk to the wall and have it change color, okay? And because it's intelligent, you will see a doctor in your wallpaper. This is going to change the nature of medicine. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You have a pain in your chest. Is it a heart attack or the pizza you had last night? Well, in the future, you go to the wall and say, mirror, mirror on the wall. I want to see a doctor right now. Boom! RoboDoc appears. RoboDoc is artificially intelligent. It is what is called an expert system. It accesses the entire Wikipedia, accesses the entire internet, accesses medical records, and gives you the best medical advice 99% of the time. This is going to reduce the cost of medical care. Much of Medicare costs are racked up by poor people who don't go to the doctor at all, and then only go to the hospital when there's an emergency, racking up huge medical bills. In the future, you simply talk to the wall. Also, legal affairs will be affected. If you're in a car accident, you have to talk to a lawyer immediately. You go to the wall and say, mirror, mirror on the wall. I want to talk to a lawyer right now. So medical care, legal advice, it won't replace humans, but it'll replace 99% of the day-to-day common questions that people have. And this is the future of your living room. You'll be surrounded 360 degrees by screens, because remember, chips only cost a penny in the future. This is also the future of your love life. Let's say you're in the United States, it's Friday night, and you have no date. What do? We all know what you do. You get stone drunk. In the future, you go to the wall and say, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's available tonight? The wall already knows the kind of person you like, and then sets you up with a date with all the other people who are standing in front of their wallpaper, wondering what to do that night. And then you go to a movie, and then you come back, and then you say, mirror, mirror on the wall. We want to see an old-fashioned movie like Casablanca, except remove Humphrey Bogart's face and put my face instead. You will be the hero of every action movie. Now, when chips cost a penny, they're going to go into all sorts of appliances like toys. Toys are becoming more and more intelligent every Christmas. This is creating a problem for the English language. We have a contradiction in terms called smart Barbie dolls. Another contradiction in terms is Microsoft works. That is also a contradiction in terms. And let's say you're a stamp collector. Let's say you're a coin collector. Or let's say just looking for a date, but you don't know what to do. Well, you sign up for a dating service. You sign up for a coin collecting service. And when you go outside and you see people walk past you, their faces light up in your contact lens. Their faces light up because they too have signed up for a dating service. They too are stamp collectors. They too are comic book collectors. This is how you will meet people in the future. You simply go outside and people's faces light up saying that, yes, I'm interested. Yes, let's trade some comic books. This is the future of television. Television, the future is 3D, everyone says, but who wants to put on those clunky glasses? Well, there's a way around glasses and 3D. It's called lenticular technology, 3D television without glasses. This is going to revolutionize your living room. And here's how it works. It's a matter of physics. The TV screen consists of thousands of vertical lines. Each vertical line cuts the image in half. One half goes to the left eye, one half goes to the right eye, because each vertical line is a prism. This is called lenticular technology, and it's already available commercially in video games. For small video games, you get the same three-dimensional effect without glasses. And this is coming to your living room in just a few more years. Compliments of physics. And this is your office of the future. The office of today has a PC dominating your room. But why? Why? Chips only cost a penny. You don't need a PC. These are scrap computers. You simply scribble on them and then throw them away. They only cost a penny a piece. And as you move from room to room, the scribble follows you in the cloud. All your files, documents follow you in the cloud because the PC is nothing. The files are everything. In fact, the only place you'll be able to find a PC in the future is probably a museum. And this is your cubicle of the future. It'll be gorgeous, three-dimensional, color, flexible screens, so beautiful you will never get any work done in the future. And this is the future of your car. This is how you will drive the car. The car actually will drive itself. These are driverless cars. They use GPS to locate your position to within about 6 inches, radar in the fender, to protect you against the unforeseen. This driverless car I drove for BBC television. BBC flew me down to North Carolina, where they put me in this very same car. So there I was, driving the car. And then the cameraman said, "Let go of the steering wheel." And I said, "What? Are you crazy? I'm not going to let go of the steering wheel." And the cameraman said, "Trust me. Let go of the steering wheel." So I closed my eyes, I let go of the steering wheel, and the car drove itself. Now let's do a science experiment. After today's lecture, when you go in your car, drive your car like this and see how far you get. This is how you will drive your car in the future, using GPS and radar in the fender. And remember, over 30,000 Americans die every year in car accidents. The words car accident will also disappear from the English language. Just like we no longer say blacksmiths, we no longer say wagon makers, traffic jams, traffic accidents will be a thing of the past. And this is how you will shop in the future. Shopping will be done via supercomputers in the cloud. Let's say you're in a store, a dress store, and you see the perfect dress, right color, right shape, everything's perfect. You've been waiting for this, but it's the wrong size. What happens today? No sale. In the future, you take out your credit card. Your credit card has your precise three-dimensional measurements. You send it to the cloud, and the cloud sends you back a perfect dress. This is called mass customization, and it is gradually replacing mass production. Mass production, of course, was pioneered by Henry Ford. Henry Ford was famous for the statement, quote, "The American people can have any color car they want, as long as it's black." This is the way we will buy things in the future. And this is headed for something. It's headed for something called perfect capitalism. Supply and demand. We all learned that when the supply curve hits the demand curve, and when they cross, that's the price of an object. But the two curves are imprecise. They're not exact. You don't know what things really cost. You don't know who has the best product. In the future, when you walk into a store, your contact lens will scan the chips in all the objects, because chips cost less than the barcode. And immediately you will know who has the cheapest product, who has the best product, and how much it really costs to create that product. So the advantage shifts to the consumer. The consumer now knows everything about the future because all this computation is done in the cloud. If you're the producer, then what do? You have 4 ways to fight back. You have data mining or big data. You have targeted marketing, marketing specific groups. You have positioning and branding. So those are the 4 ways that companies are going to respond. Branding, positioning, data mining or big data, and also analytics, and also targeted marketing.